Welcome back, our dear viewers, and let's say welcome to our guest this evening. He's Dr. Ali Alfayly, AI and cybersecurity consultant, and we're talking about an interesting topic with Dr. Ali, as we will share with you information regarding the AI, ChatGPT, and the changing landscape of skills, ethics, and security in Kuwait and beyond. Good evening to you, Dr. Ali, and it's really a pleasure to have you again with us on Hala.
Good evening, and thank you for hosting me here. And I'm happy to share my knowledge and expertise among this topic.
It's always a pleasure, sir, to have you with us and provide us with valuable information, new information regarding the topic we will share with our viewers this evening. So many people are asking, will tools like ChatGPT replace jobs? They're worried about it, and also create new jobs, new face of jobs, or new, let's say, era of jobs. So, and what new skills we need, or the professionals need in the future when it comes to this revolution, let's say, of the AI?
We can say AI tools is not just like a specialized, just ChatGPT, any large language modeling system and the AI systems that are available that taking decision and in behalf of a human, that it will change the way our job is being done before, the routine job that drafting documents or sending emails or doing certain routine tasks will be taken over by AI, but now it will allow a chance for the professional to have some innovation things and to have a creativity to things. So we will see the changing jobs, and some jobs now we need some people who will develop this AI tools and verify it. Especially like in our region, like with Arabic, we like with some Arabic tools that understand our cultures, our concept, our values. So we know will need people who develop this and will be expert in this area.
Always like that. And what can you say, Doctor, to the people who are wondering about can ChatGPT and similar AI tools make education and professional training more effective, or let's say also especially or specifically in fields like cybersecurity and data science?
Yeah, actually AI will give us a new ways for learning and teachings, like especially now it's like we see the experience in Finland, they develop like personalized training. So everyone he has, based on his performance, based on his knowledge, you will have a dedicated, a specialized course for his needs. So AI will provide this, as nowadays the teachers and the lecturer, they are not able to trace the hundreds students they have, and they check what's their weaknesses and how they can develop and support them. But AI will have analysis, and they know what part of your weakness and give you a specialized course or a specialized training that will upscale you in this part of that you are like, you don't have enough knowledge in it, and will give you a specialized course. So they said now in this time of what they call it personalized training or personalized learning. So everyone will have his own and meet his needs.
Definitely. And what about, Doctor, like if we can mention as a group, not as an individual, about the usage of AI and ChatGPT? We mentioned before we went on air, like the students, how they're using sometimes the AI for their homework. But let's talk in the big picture when it comes to organizations. What kind of using, like when you use ChatGPT and AI, what kind of precautions or rules should information, or let's say individuals or organizations, follow to protect their data and privacy?
Yeah, it's actually like any AI tools, we don't have 100% control on it. So what we share with it, they will have it in their servers, and they can deal with this data. So always we recommend they don't share your personalized data. Don't share anything. You are not allowed to share it with outside your organization. And this is like will evoke that we need a data governance. We need to know like what data we can share, what data we cannot share, what is the private data. So I think will be a role of organization to have a team, a data governance team, to mention for the employee, this is data you can share it with, And we can see it, this is very obvious in the health sector. They say like, the patient data, you cannot take a picture of a patient and post it in social media.
Definitely.
I think AI is like a kind of social media for the data scientists and the companies they deal with your data.
Exactly. Since you mentioned, we are mentioning this evening the AI in ChatGPT. Why it's I don't want to say why about that, doctor, but we notice that ChatGPT always sounds confident. Like when we turn it to be vocal, we always hear it confident, and also when writing the answers, it's always confident, and it shares also and spreads confidence to us as users. Like when we share or like want information from ChatGPT, and it always sounds confident. But how can we know that the information that ChatGPT shares with us is accurate and true?
I think this is, we are overwhelmed about AI tools, that when the answers and the way it's communicate with us, it's give us a confidence that this is the right answers, and we take it as a granted. But always we should seek the expertise, and you can see it in a small font they write, please, maybe ChatGPT will have wrong answers for you. So we should always don't rely 100%, and we can see now there's so many stories about it, that some people like they lost their holidays because they rely, ChatGPT tell them that they don't need a visa, and they rely on this answers, they travel all the way, and they find out, no, they need to have a visa to enter this country. So AI has sometimes some hallucinations, so we need to verify it, and we don't take it as a granted. And that's why we need some AI literacy for people, like how they use AI tools.
Exactly.
What should be like, they rely on it, and we don't take it as the decision making, so we need to verify it by human factor, and we should know that AI tools respect our human rights, because sometimes it will give us some recommendation that is not ethically like. So we should verify it with ethics, our values, our cultures, and we verify it with expertise. Like if you put your blood samples, the blood test, and you see you need to take this medicine. No, don't rely on it. Go to your doctor and check the right advice.
Sometimes it can be misleading or confusing when it comes to the answers of the AI or ChatGPT. Let's go to the work environment, to employees, organizations again. When it comes to professionals and people who are doing professional work, when it comes to automating work, the need for the AI to automate their work, and also analyzing data and spotting potential risks, how can positively ChatGPT helps professionals?
I think ChatGPT and all large language modeling systems like Lodo, Gemini, that will give us a way we can save the time, and instead of like when you're writing a document or creating presentation or you're analyzing a large data set, it will do it within seconds with you. So, but we need an expertise to verify the output and check if this output is accurate, met the requirement, and is like, sometimes if you are expert in the field, like a lawyer, you want to write a document, you draft a contract. And instead of you spending like 2 hours writing this contract and checking if it's met the regulation in your country, you just put it in ChatGPT and will give you the contract. So you will cut the time, it's like for 15 minutes, you're just verifying all the details is right, there is no mistakes on it, and you get for it. And especially when we're talking about cybersecurity, it's like there's a lot of threats happening like every day, and the organization maybe, so AI will have some oversee, and if there is any changing in pattern of the traffic or the changing in pattern of emails, it will highlight it and will give an announcement for the AI, for cybersecurity team. There is some alert you should check if there is some threats is happening.
Well, Doctor, also one of the most frequently asked questions to you, of course, is the usage of ChatGPT, and how sometimes it can be offensive to others, and it can be offensive to either giving you misleading information or illegal information. So how do we make sure that the use of AI and other AI tools and ChatGPT and other tools related to the artificial intelligence stays within ethical and legal boundaries?
It is the way like we should how we do it, like we put some regulation, and I think Kuwait has some initiatives with AI national security national strategies that we put it in pairs, and we have some governance like this AI tools. What we do, we can see it in Europe. In Europe, they already have some regulation, the GDPRs, like to protect the data. Not all data is like being there, where to store data. And I think Kuwait has good initiatives in this. They sign a contract with the Google and Microsoft, which is they are big tech players, to have data centers in Kuwait. So we know that the data being treated inside the country is not going overseas. And maybe it's like we have some glitch in the internet connection with the worldwide. If your all data being outside, you cannot control it. But if you have it in your country, within your land, you can control it, and you can apply your regulation on it.
Exactly. That's why, Doctor, we must raise awareness when it comes to our viewers watching us tonight and everyone using the AI and ChatGPT tool. That's why, viewers, we prepared for you this next report. It's about cybersecurity. Then we'll be back with Dr. Ali. Stay tuned. Welcome back, our viewers, and we're still talking about AI and ChatGPT and subjects related to it with our guest this evening, Dr. Ali Alfayly, AI and cybersecurity consultant. Welcome back, Dr. Ali. It's such an interesting topic we're sharing with our viewers tonight, and I believe also our viewers wondering about the AI tools. And do you think like AI tools like ChatGPT could affect people's right to privacy, as we were talking before or during the break? So how can we balance this innovation and creativity with protection and personal data? Like, let's say some people are doing really great with the AI tools and ChatGPT, and they can create new content, but they are having concerns when it comes to their privacy and their rights also.
Yeah, it's like we're talking about this during the break, that the copyrights and the right for people like the artist and the singer and the actors, how they protect their rights. So we need a new laws and new regulation to regulate this area, because AI is like now is like can do a content creating, can do cloning for voice, for videos, and can create a video. So who on this video? Is it the company developing the AI engine, or the people who do the prompting, or the original people who has this? So we need to discuss this further, like with the people who are specialized in law, the lawyers and legal people, how we can regulate this technology. And we always say is like we should use the AI responsibly and wisely. So don't put all your details in it, and your information, your date of birth, you're sharing your passport, you're sharing your telephone number, and all your life. I know people like even they share their emotions with the ChatGPT, and this will be affected. And people saying that we should know the boundaries, like until which certain details you can share it with ChatGPT, how you keep your personal data as private for you. You don't share it with it.
Exactly. And Doctor, what can companies do? What can companies do to identify and manage the risks that that might come with using ChatGPT and other generative AI tools? How can they protect themselves?
I think it's like the most important thing is like to do training and awareness, raising the awareness. And all companies now, we can see that the big companies, they create a team, they call it responsible AI or data governance, which they see like the whole business of the company, what kind of data they have. And we have it now in Kuwait that most governmental organizations, they're starting doing this. They're having like a data team to classify the data, and they say this kind of data is like you can share it with public, this one is a private, this is like a level of sensitivity of data, and you can share it. But don't just classifying the data. You should train your employee how to deal with this data, how they can share it. And maybe there's a famous breach happened in Samsung that one engineer, he shared the design of chipset with ChatGPT, and they find it out after 1 month. It's been leaked to everywhere. So what they did, they developed their own AI tools to help their engineers. So we can see it this like, now we can have local AI tools or local LLMs. So we should look for it and we invest in it. Especially now, like the most large language modeling systems, like they are trained based on English language. They are not capable a lot with Arabic. So I know one example in Kuwait, the PFS, the insurance for retirement. They developed their own local LLMs to understand their regulation, because every employee, he has a certain type of cases that when you want to retire, they check everything. So instead of they do it as a manual job, they now leave it with AI to do it. But also they have a legal team to check and verify that the output is right or no.
Exactly. And Doctor, also, we're really wondering about how might the ChatGPT and generative AI change the way we design or use artificial intelligence and the artificial intelligence systems in general. How it will change the face of this usage and the face of artificial intelligence in general?
I think AI tools that will change the way we deal with things, and we can see it like it's not a near future. We live in it. The way it's like people working with their routine jobs, like sending emails and writing minutes. It's like meeting minutes. Now nobody writing meeting minutes. You keep it with AI tools. He will capture all your talks, and then he will write it in a way just like after the meeting, you will get the meeting minutes. Before, maybe you will wait for people to write it, and you maybe wait for 1-2 weeks until it's been released. And it's like this happened like even in Kuwait. Like we used these technologies a few years ago with it's like people in companies, especially in banking sectors, they are very adapting with this AI tools, and you can see all of fraud. If there is any fraud transactions, the AI tools will capture it and stop your account. So there is no people watching your account transaction. It's AI tools to do it.
Exactly. And Doctor, what about let's bring them all and let them be united when it comes to experts, companies, and governments? How can all work together to ensure that AI is used properly and safely for public benefit? How can they unite to make this great result, to make it safe?
I think it's like a collective work between the government sectors. Every sector has its own needs, its own business, and its own workflow. So we can have this combination between the high tech. They know the ability of AI, what he can do, but they should know the showcases, what the cases like you have in your sector, in your department. Then they create a customized solution for you. Some of them, they want like an AI agent to do as a call centers. So I can train the agent AI will be the call center for you. Some of them is like they writing a document, like maybe like translating documents. So we can train one based on the way the human translator to do, like for like official one for let's say this is like an educational institute, so it has a different need. Every sector has different need. So we can have this kind of talk and collaboration between the high-tech companies and the governmental sector.
And what about, Doctor, locally, when we speak about our lovely country, Kuwait, and how is Kuwait preparing the young generation and young people for the age of AI, both technically and ethically? What can you tell us about it, please?
Yeah, I think it's a time to introduce AI literacy in the school. We know like all our kids, they're using technologies and they are very highly adapting to these technologies. You can see it with the kids and at the age of 4 or 5, they just go to YouTube. They don't know how to write it, just like with a voice recognition, they said, open this kind of video and he will capture it and use it. But now we use it without any awareness and raising awareness. So we need to introduce it in the school, how they use it. And we should tell them about like using technologies, we should taking care about the ethical use and the rights they have use. They don't follow, they don't get it granted all the answers coming from internet is like verified. We should have some filtration things, and we said, if it's even like this, you should ask an expert or you ask your parent to verify the answers, and you don't follow it.
Definitely. And what can we do also, like in Kuwait locally, to balance innovation and national security as it really adopts more in AI systems and in government and also in industry?
Yeah, I remember I hear a quote from the head of Kuwait telecommunication, etc. He said like, we don't want a regulation to restrict the innovators from getting new ideas, trying to do things like more innovational. But we should have some kind of regulation. We can create a sandbox that they try their ideas, they're checking their ideas, and to see if it's like will fit with our regulation, will fit with our ethics, that we'll have it. Because sometimes like when you're sharing your data, now you can see it if you're traveling to Europe. Once you open a website, they tell you there's a cookies will store some information about you. Will you allow it, and what kind of certain of details you want to allow this website to store about you? So we should encourage to have a kind of this kind of regulation in Kuwait to give us a trust with this kind of technological solution. We can trust it, and we know how they store the data, and they know there is some kind of supervision from the government. As we see it now, like with the banking sector, Central Bank of Kuwait supervising all the banking transaction and operation in Kuwait. We should have some kind of regulator that to supervise all the AIs and data operation in Kuwait.
Definitely. And what about what can we play as a role, and what Kuwait can play as a role in regional and international cooperation when it comes to AI governance and also cybersecurity?
I think Kuwait is like we have a good foundation in Kuwait. Like we have easy access to internet. We have like a good power. We don't have a power cuts, and we have so we can develop this as a talented people. They use expertise in Kuwait. We should encourage to be part of global summits and conferences. We know, like I think this October and this November will be highly active. There is a conferences talking about AI regulation, cybersecurity, and Kuwait also involving in framing work to do framing the regulation in the global aspect. So we can, as we are small countries, we can have use cases and verify these use cases. This is the way where ethically AI can be used. We deploy it in small countries, like we are only small population comparing like to the rest of the world.
Definitely.
So we can have it as a pilot study to check everything is running fine, then we go it for international level.
Definitely, and we have this great achievement to all around the world, and we inspire many regions and countries, Doctor, and we're really thankful to you for the valuable information you shared with us this evening. But before we end this great interview with a lot of information regarding ChatGPT and AI tools, we would like to have from you a word from you in one sentence. What is your key message to all the people and our viewers watching us tonight about using the AI and ChatGPT responsibly?
Yeah. One thing is like, don't be afraid of fear about using AI. Use it AI. Have expertise in trying to not jumping so many tools, trying to be expert in one tool. Try all these things and use it wisely. Don't get any information as granted and you believe it. Just verify it. Check, like, ask for expertise about their point of view. Like when you're getting some medical advice, don't take it as granted. Go to the doctor and ask him. Verifying the output of this AI tools, and trying to find a way we can utilize this AI tools and the good things. Like we're trying with the writing, and we see like so many writers, they was afraid of writing, but now like with AI tools, it's helped them to develop like a nice writing things.
Definitely. Well, thank you again, Doctor, for being this evening with us on Hala Kuwait, and we really hope wish you the best of luck with the future endeavors, and enjoy your evening also, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The viewers, we just had with us Dr. Ali Alfayly, AI and cybersecurity consultant. Let's go now and share with you our third report of the evening. It's about cyberbullying. Let's have a look at it, then be right back. Stay with us.